And we're live back again at the Wasp Nest, episode 5.
Yes, sir.
We back in this thing, man. Episode 5. Me and Chucky, we back up in here. Hold on, let me turn my mic. I'm coming in hot on my headphones. Yeah. So we back again up in this thing, man. Breadwinner TV, SQUADCAST TV.
Yes,
we
sir.
Up in this thing, man. And
non-stop.
Definitely hold on, let me sorry, my display start playing. But yeah, so SQUADCAST TV, Breadwinner TV, we up in this thing, episode 5. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Chucky been dropping heat. Chucky been going crazy with the content. I don't know, like I gotta keep up. I gotta start dropping extra videos to keep up with Chucky. You know?
See, I'm trying to keep up with you. So hey, but that's good. We feeding off each other energy. We both trying to keep up with each other. Therefore, we both dropping content. So that's how you do it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, we back up in this thing, man. How's your week been, Chucky?
Oh, good question. My week was cool, man. Just typical. Oh, hey, mom. By the way, my mom in here. I gotta say hi. I gotta acknowledge.
Oh, okay.
What's up, mom?
Hey, moms.
Shout out. Hey, by the way, quick introduction. Mom, this is my boy Mike. Mike, that's mom. She in the comments. But yeah, my week was cool. Typical shit, you know. Babies, kids, work. Nothing out of the usual. Went swimming at my bro house. You know, regular shit. Nothing crazy. What about yourself?
Just work. Same old. Just
same old shit.
My sister-in-law and my nephew are out here visiting, so we've just been chilling, enjoying the family time.
That's right, as you should.
That's another reason why I haven't been dropping as much content the past couple of days, but I'm gonna get back into it.
Nah, it's always family more important than anything, so it's always a good excuse. But with that said, man, I know you heard about this. Just happened today. That's why I'm gonna put this at the front of the line. Devin Haney, OG Devin Haney, arrested this morning for concealing a weapon in a vehicle. And if you want, I'm gonna put this up. I don't know if that's annoying, but I always like to put up a video, bro. That's just my thing, bro.
No, so I think that's the best. This is we are all around broadcast station. You know what I mean? We bring in this WSPN. We bringing it to you like the news would.
So this video here is right before, I think it's like an hour before he got arrested. But let me actually read this top article real quick. Boxing star Devin Haney was arrested on Thursday morning following a night out in Hollywood after cops say they found a semi-automatic handgun in his car during a routine traffic stop. The 30-0 fighter, who's coming off a huge win over Lomachenko, was out at Catch LA on Wednesday, just minutes after he left the hotspot around midnight. Law enforcement tells TMZ cops pulled over his ride due to an unsafe lane change and a failure to use turn signal. And this is right after he left the club.
Stay away from the car, please.
What's up, champ? We got some fans out here for you, champ. What's happening with you?
You can hear it to see it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So yeah, that is right after he left the club, and reports have then come in that he's already been bailed out. I believe the bail was like $35,000 or something like that. I thought they got rid of cash bail, but maybe that's because it's Hollywood, it's a different state. But
where is that? Oh, okay,
I'm in a different city. So yeah, he's bailed out. He's free
Hollywood
now.
Considered different?
I thought
they're still in the same county, right?
I thought LA County,
so that should still be
maybe just LA
County. So I don't know. But
according to the article, he got bailed out.
Celebrity.
Yeah,
so
he rich,
probably,
exactly.
Yeah,
he out either way.
Found some type of loophole in it.
Fact.
But I will say that I think that he's definitely being targeted. Because it's like you get your card. If you get pulled over just like for no it's one thing to get pulled over for no reason. It's another thing to have to be searched.
Right.
So for them to have pulled him over, that's one thing. But for them to have searched him, like that's like they said for what was it, an unsafe lane change or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like stupid. That's not a reason to search somebody's car. And I'm pretty sure it's Devin Haney. I'm pretty sure I'm not for certain, but I'm pretty sure he's not like smoking or nothing. It's not like they had pulled the car over and had a reason to be like, oh, like we need to search the vehicle. Like,
but even if you smell weed, you still can't search cars. Just to add that in. Really.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I didn't even know that.
In California, that's what I was told.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason that they would have even been able to find that gun, to be honest. And was it on his person? I don't know if I heard that part. Was it on his person?
Let's hold up. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Let's add it back and let's watch that shit.
Or they just charging him for it because he was.
I think it was just in his car. Yeah. If it says found in his car, I'm sure if it was on his person, they would have said that. But right here it says, cops say they found a semi-automatic handgun in his car during a routine traffic stop. And here's the aftermath. Let me just read this real quick since we're here. Okay. According to authorities, Haney was not driving, but the person who was told officers during the stop there was a firearm inside the ride. Oh, he's snitching. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh,
chronic case of cooperation.
Oh, that's crazy.
Again, it never fails, bruh. It never fails, man.
It says cops say they then got Haney and his security out of the car. And when they searched the vehicle, they say they found a semi-automatic handgun under the driver's seat. Law enforcement tells us no one took ownership of the gun. And since the car was registered to Haney, he was arrested and booked for felony possession of a concealed weapon. And then this is where he got bailed out. Jail records show he was released at 8:12 a.m. Thursday on $35,000 bail. He is due in court for a hearing next month. So yeah, that's damn. I read that whole thing and I didn't even pay attention to that. That's crazy. So you telling me so the nigga just immediately, bro? What kind of I'm firing that nigga.
Is that the driver? So the driver said that. No, well, I don't necessarily think that that's. He said that they said the driver said that there was a firearm in the vehicle.
Yeah,
but
that's not snitching.
And nah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's snitching because the only way I would say is snitching. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Only way I would say is snitching is if he's like if he told them that like who the firearm may belong to. I think the safe thing to do. Well, I'm not gonna say the safe thing because if he hadn't have said it, then they probably and so that answered my question earlier when I was saying why did they even search the car is because he gave it up. But maybe he was doing it because he was like, man, I mean, I'd rather let them know now than them try to do something and where they, end up finding it themselves and then it's a whole situation. So. Now the question is he going to claim the gun? Because if he doesn't claim the gun, then that is like dry snitching because it's like you're saying there's a gun in here, but you're not gonna claim it. There's a gun in here, but it ain't mine. That's pretty much what happened with Gunna. Right. That's the Gunna situation. They, of course, they asked him about the gangs, and then they also asked like, okay, there was a firearm found in the gun, in the vehicle, and it was only you two in the vehicle. Right. And he said it wasn't mine.
Exactly.
So you're basically saying it was yours. It was his. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like I just feel like this, bro. When it comes to, I'm pretty certain when I say this, right? When it comes to getting pulled over by law enforcement, if nobody's on parole, nobody on probation, nigga, they can't search your car, bro. Yeah, like you could have 10 kilos of coke, 10 kilos of crack, whatever. They could not search your whip. So when I read that, bro, to me it just sounds. It might not be a direct way of snitching, but I think it was an indirect snitching because all the nigga had to do was just not say anything, get the fucking ticket, and then go about your business. You feel me? Like you didn't even have to say that there was a firearm in the car. Right. I think, like you said, I think that was a case of dry snitching. I think it's safe to say we can call it that. Bro.
It was almost you're just doing that because you're trying to throw yourself out of the situation, right? And then it's in turn it's throwing other people into the situation,
right? That's facts.
Yeah, that's. I kind of I mentioned one like something like that in my one of my other videos talking about Afro Man and Young Buck, and I was saying like I was asking the listeners like is that dry or is that snitching because during the altercation, Afro Man was like he was like saying what was like what happened and what led up to the shit. So I'm like, is that? But there were no police around at that time. This was like during the altercation, he was explaining it to like the staff and like, oh well, he did this, he did that, and I was like, is that snitching? Because I mean, like if they run the tape back, like that's almost like dry snitching because it's like you're not telling police, but you're kind of putting it out there, and police can use that information. So it's just like I don't know, but luckily nobody was hurt really in that situation, so it was like there was nothing really to snitch on. But yeah, that's the thing. Like I even in that video I said I was being petty, like as far as nitpicking on that. But yeah, in that situation, I definitely think that driver is dry snitching.
Big time. I couldn't agree more. I think he, like I said, bro, closed mouths don't feed the cops. You feel me? And all you have to do is not say nothing, and Devin Haney wouldn't be in jail. I'm curious to think what, like, because we civilians, so we speaking from a civilian perspective. But I'm curious to think what, like, somebody, because you know, there's so many different variables to this snitching shit when it comes to like some gang shit. And I'm curious to think what somebody with a gang affiliation would think about that. Is that snitching? Is it not? Because, you know, I think it was just a nigga just talking too much, bro. All you have to do is just get pulled over, stay quiet. The worst they could do is give you a ticket, assuming everybody, maybe somebody was on probation or parole, bro. That's why they was able to search the car, and that's probably why maybe the driver was. Maybe that's why he had to. I don't know, bro. But
yeah, y'all gotta let us know, man. Y'all gotta let us know what y'all think in the comments. Any y'all hood booger ass niggas out there, and then y'all niggas who street niggas, quote unquote. What do y'all think? Is that snitching? If he says that, if he lets the police know that there's a gun in the car, but he doesn't necessarily say who it is. I mean, I would understand that it would be snitching. I mean, like I said, because if you're putting that information out there, they didn't already have, like you said, Chucky, like, you know, closed lips. You can't give nothing to the police. Facts. If he hadn't mentioned that, then like you said, Devin Haney wouldn't be locked up. But I can see if they found it and then he took, like, you know, like the driver took the blame for it, then. Yeah, I don't know, but it's like yeah, that's definitely, I would say that's snitching, yeah,
for sure. Somebody's in jail as a result of his, I guess, it's not a testimony, I ain't even gonna do extras, but somebody's in jail as a result of his wording, I should say. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess that's it on that one. Moving on, are you familiar? I know you're familiar with this, bro. This might be a little old, but I still want to talk about it because I want to get your take on this because you know, I had a certain opinion on this when this came out, and it's Blueface asking his son if he's gay. And I don't know, bro. I'm gonna play a video from it, and then I don't know if you've seen it, but we'll talk about it. Let's just play this clip real quick. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You ain't gay, right? My man. You ain't gay, right?
That's quick. I to me, bro, as a dad, like, I respected that, bro. Like, sometimes you gotta test the waters a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see what's happening in the waters. Some people was really outraged over that, bro. But I think every dad has asked their son that before, bro. Like, to be fair, you know what I'm saying? Just double checking, like, you ain't gay, right? All right, just making sure. You know, I actually respected it, man. You know, regardless of, I don't think there was no wrong there. You know, you can have your opinion on it, but if I had to look at the whole situation, I didn't see anything particular wrong. If anything, what was worse than that, which I don't think a lot of people talked about before that particular part of the video, I wish I played the whole thing, but I couldn't find it. He walked in and was like, "Hey, why you ain't up in here with all these strippers?" Now that's crazy. Like, you inviting your 4-year-old or however old the nigga is to go watch some strippers. That's crazy.
The craziest thing, because I'm not going to necessarily say that I agree. I mean, I get it. I'm not going to say it's a good or a bad thing how he did it. Because like you said, like, you know, especially like I have sons, it's like there's certain things that, you know, you just do, like, to kind of push them to be, I mean, subconsciously people could say, oh, you shouldn't push these things or whatever, but subconsciously you as a parent, you would want to push a certain ideology on your kids. You don't want to necessarily have them do the opposite of what, you know, what you were brought up to do. So I get what he was doing. One, I just think that Blueface is a terrible father. So I think it just that makes it look bad.
I agree.
And then two, my main problem with that video, which I think people got on him about, was the fact that there was no damn food in that damn pantry, and that the kid was up in there. He's over here asking him, "Oh, why you ain't up in here with the strippers?" It's like, because the kid is starving. He ain't worried about no ass. He wants to go eat, and he's up in there getting Slim Jims, biting them open with his teeth, and it's like, come on, man.
which is funny because this nigga's allegedly rich. And that's why I said allegedly,
Right.
because I heard there's some questions. But looking at that pantry, nigga, this nigga might not be as rich as we think.
Yeah.
Nigga, you rich, nigga, that shit should be stacked.
It's
That
a bad
shit should be
look.
stacked. Yeah, for sure.
It's a bad look, dog. Like, come on,
I
man.
agree.
Come on, Blueface.
That's a
Like,
great take, by the way.
You know, it's like you can't. Come on, man. You go. Why would you record that?
Yeah.
Because a conscious parent will be like, I'm not about to put this out. Look at my pantry. People will be looking at me like what are you poor?
Right, right.
What do you like? What do you need, some food stamps or something? Like that kid was up in there starving, and he up here asking them about his sexuality.
Right.
I think
Fair enough.
I think the kid. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the kid is either or, but I think he just gave him the answer he thought he wanted, so he can get the camera out of his face so he can eat.
Exactly.
He up in there partying and doing all this. That's terrible. That's like literally like that's like child neglect. Like the only reason I say it's child neglect, not that you don't have any food, because I mean if you don't have any food, like, you know, hopefully you can find some type of help, or, you know, but not only do you not have food, but the fact that you got females shaking their ass all, it's like a party going on in the front. It's almost like when you have like those young teen moms that have kids, and then they grow up and they want to be their kids' best friends, so they have like, they let the kids have parties when they're in high school at the house, and the mom is there, and it's almost like that. Well, I mean, not even necessarily the kids have parties, the moms be partying while they have the kids in the back or whatever, and it's like the kid is just back there like, damn, I want to eat, or I want this or that, but it's like I can't even go out there because all the shit that's going on. It's like,
right.
Come on, man.
It was definitely the equivalent to that. I agree. I like the lane you taking, bro. I was looking more at it, but now that you said that, makes sense. I know that there has been other moments of Blueface not being the greatest dad ever. So when you, like you said, when you add that plus the fact that he asking his son that, plus the fucking pantry is empty, all that shit is a shitstorm for.
Yeah, it's
for
like, where are your priorities at?
Yeah,
like you're worried about that. You're worried about your son not coming in and watching these girls shit, which he probably sees these things all the time. He's not really 100%. Like, he's worried about that. Like the kid's probably like, yeah, dude, I see this all. I see my mom do this shit all the time. Right. I'm not trying. His mom was in there, so it's like, I'm pretty sure the kid was like, I'm not trying to go in there with my mom shaking her ass. Like, who wants to do that?
Right.
He came in there like that kid. He came in there and asked him that question as if his mom wasn't in there.
Right. Wait, I didn't even know that. Oh, yeah, that's wild. That's wild, bro.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, big time. Big time, bro.
He's like, dude, what do you mean do I want to go in there? I don't want to see that.
He said, I'm hungry, nigga. I'm just trying to make a bowl of cereal, nigga, and watch cartoons, bro.
It wasn't even no cereal in there. Boy has Slim. Just go back to the clip.
Yeah, all right, let's go back.
Go back to the clip. Look at it. It wasn't nothing in that thing, man.
All right, hold up.
Nothing in that pantry. That's
right.
Wild.
Yo, look at that. Hey, that look just like that nigga, by the way, though. Look, this shit.
Yeah, it does.
The shelves is empty as fuck, though, bro. The shelves is empty, though. Like, look at that shit. Like, look. Matter of fact, I got a great comparison. So my in-laws, right? I was just at the house last weekend, and when I say, bro, they got a similar pantry to what Blueface's is. I'm talking about that shit was, and that look, they ain't getting no rapper money, they ain't getting no entertainment money, they ain't getting no show money, and I'm talking about they pantry was stacked, nigga, stacked. Like, nigga, this little nigga probably couldn't even walk all the way in there the way he is, yet alone, you know, just trying to get a Slim Jim. That shit crazy.
Exactly. Bro. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, come on, dude, you ain't got no food for the kids. It just shows you're lacking as a parent, like to think like, okay, you got this kid in here, you ain't got no snacks, no nothing, not even just snacks. You ain't got no food in there. The only he went in there and got a Slim Jim. That's like the bare minimal of snacks.
Oh my God, that part. And then on top of that, bro, I bet these strippers that got paid for their appearance. So you paying these strippers to come to your house and strip in front of your kids, also, and then you can't afford to put a cup, you know, to make sure your son's straight. And fill up that pantry. That shit crazy to me, bro.
And he got another baby on the way. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, man, to see that, man. It's very unfortunate. You know, but
look at the
yeah. Go ahead.
Is that as far as the clip goes? Because it's like, look at that. There's nothing in he.
Hold on. Let me try to find.
Yeah, go to the video to where he first walks in on him, because he walks in and you get a whole view of the whole pantry, and it's like, the kid is looking around the pantry like there's nothing in here. because he says, "Oh, I'm gonna get a Slim Jim," but he literally grabs a Slim Jim because they're the closest thing to him, and it's like they're right there at the bottom shelf.
Hold up, I think I might have found it. Hold up, I'm gonna let it go ahead and keep talking. I'm just see if this video is it.
Look at that shit. It's
oh yeah, I found it. I'm gonna play this. Hold up, let me put this on screen real quick and remove. Hold up, 1 second. Is it this one? Yeah, here it is. I think this is the full one. All right, you ready? Here it is. Look.
Bruh. Look at that.
Yo, that's crazy.
What is that?
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm glad you said to do this. Look at this, nigga. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves, my nigga, and it literally ain't no food. It's like this is like a shoebox.
12 shelves, bro.
12 shelves. Facts,
bro.
Because it's 4, 8, 12. Facts, and it ain't no food. And then a 24 case of water.
Bro.
Yeah,
I would hate to see the fridge.
Let's let it run.
He over here talking about, you looking for some chips? Ain't no chips in there. This nigga got Infamil. Who has a baby in there? Who has the baby? Krishan ain't even had the baby yet. Why does he have Infamil in there?
Nigga, Krishan is what? Like, nigga, she can't be more than 6 months pregnant, right? Like, what, 3 months, 4 months?
Bruh.
Yeah,
this nigga got, hold on. Come on, man.
Want me to run it back?
Yeah, run it back from the top, man.
I'm gonna actually put audio with it. I'm gonna put some audio with it.
What is this? Yeah, play it through. I ain't gonna interrupt. Let's play it through.
All right, for sure. Oh, wait, I'm gonna play it from the top. Fuck it.
Yeah. See his mom is.
Son, come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips and Slim Jims and shit.
He's like, you're talking about my mom? You mean my mom?
Right. Look, the crazy thing is, he said you in here looking for Slim Jims and chips, nigga. They ain't even have no chips, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He talking about you looking for chips. He said Slim. Look at where Slim Jim is at. He just grabbed. He was like, nigga, I'm whatever I need to grab to get up out of here and get you out of my face. I'm grabbing these because there obviously ain't nothing in here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's finish it.
You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog.
This nigga got on some this little nigga got on some Burberry shorts.
Y'all sit right here.
No food in there. Oh, who? Okay,
Why?
So that's where the baby comes in.
This baby situation.
Okay,
Who baby is this?
Right.
Look,
I didn't see this part of the video.
Wait, so look, this baby, my nigga, is in the middle. First of all, look how this baby's sleeping. First and foremost. Secondly, nigga, they literally shaking ass. Probably doing drugs, nigga. Let's be honest, nigga. All this in front of a newborn baby.
Definitely do it.
You know what I mean?
While I go fondle with these.
Crazy, bro.
Hold on. Look what he's about to tell him.
All right, hold on. Let's go back. All right, for sure.
Young woman for a little bit, all right? You in charge. You second in charge, all right? All right. All right, bro.
This nigga said, I'm gonna go. Y'all stay here while I go fondle some women.
Yeah, that's insanity, bro. Like you said, the irresponsibility of this shit is unreal, bro. It's unreal.
Niggas do to go viral, bro. Like, come on, dog.
It's wild, bro.
It ain't that serious.
And to be fair, I like the comment about asking your son. I wouldn't even post. Even if you was going, like, let's say you was curious, you don't post it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't disagree with what, like, yeah, like, okay, you may joke with your son, like, and some people may disagree with that, like, but I get it. Like, oh, like, yeah, like you're gonna joke around and stuff like that or whatever. Like, but there's certain ways to do it. I don't think that how he did it. I don't think that like there's any message or anything getting through to his kid. Like, as far as like what his sexuality is going to be. Like, I think, like I said, I think he's just giving him the best answer he can give to get out of that conversation. Right, but, yeah, like it's like it's terrible. Like, why would you even post that? And two, like I said, because you posted that trying to be funny and trying to be viral, it showed and exposed you for being like basically like, nigga, you ain't shit. And I don't know his everyday life with his son. I'm just basing this off of what we see in the public. And like I seen a video where, you know, he was, I think they was at a shoe store or something, and his son was like swung at him and all that. He was just like having a tantrum. He was just tripping. Like, so he has no control over his kid. And it's like niggas will realize the problem with that when your kids start getting older. And
once they become teenagers, I feel like teenagers is where all the trauma from growing up, all that shit comes out as a teen, bro. You know what I mean? So you like you said, you won't see now because they still young, and a lot of this shit they probably won't remember, bro. But once they get on a trajectory in a certain direction and they become teenagers, nigga, all that trauma is gonna come out in the form of rebellious. It's gonna come in the form of talking back. It's gonna come in the form of being distant, bro, because they're gonna be like, damn, when I was this young, nigga, we didn't even have no food in the pantry. While you got all these rings on and jewelry, nigga, and you got all these bitches shaking ass in the living room. This supposed to be a sanctuary, a home where, you know, a family's supposed to be raised, bro. It's crazy.
Exactly.
And I'm sure, just based off of Blueface lifestyle, I'm certain that this is a regular occurrence. It's not like, okay, it's a big celebration. You know, you got some people. I bet you this is like a everyday, every weekend type of deal, bro. For sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that kid is not eating. That's crazy. Yeah, that's why you got walking around with Burberry shorts.
I know that part.
And you ain't got no fruit snacks, Blueface.
Yeah.
You ain't got no fruit snacks. And here's another problem. Because we're gonna get off of this in a minute, but here's another problem.
Talk to me.
Not only did you go in there and do that, but you didn't even like, you over here talking about, oh, you want some chips. You didn't even go in there, and your parental mindset didn't even say, oh, you hungry?
Right.
Let me get you something to eat.
That part. Yeah, that part.
Who does that?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, you not, like, don't get me wrong, I got two growing boys. They like to eat all day. And sometimes I be having to tell them, like, no, you ain't go just be eating just to be eating shit.
Nah, facts,
wasting food.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, a lot of the times I'll come in there and then I'll be like, well, what is something my stepdad taught me? Like, a lot of the times I'll be like, this is what we buy it for. Like, what, this is what I'm getting the groceries for you to eat. Like, if I wanted you to be on a diet, like, or if I want, like, if we could be broke and you cannot be eating, if that's the case. Yeah. But we're doing what we doing. We work, and whatever the case, especially if you, like, in his situation, you got millions of dollars, or allegedly got millions of dollars. Like, how you're not even thinking like, oh, like, you enjoy, like, I can see if he can right after that, he was like, okay, let's go get you something to eat, or are you hungry? Let's go, like, but you wasn't even thinking about that. He literally watch him grab them 4 Slim Jims.
Yeah. And then literally after that, nigga go and look, like you said, didn't feed him, and then sat him down in the room, the room next over, saying, all right, man, daddy about to go fuck with some bitches. Y'all go ahead and chill right here. That's crazy to me, nigga.
Forced them. It doesn't even sound like there was a they was sitting there like they was being held hostage. It didn't even like there was a TV in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't even no entertainment. Like, it's not even nothing for him to do. Like, it don't seem like.
Exactly.
He don't have his own crib for his son. He don't even have. I mean, it's not, obviously the crib ain't for his son. It's for him.
Yeah.
Because he don't even have things to cater to his own kid.
Sure. And just to me, bro, by default, nigga, if you M'd up allegedly, nigga, why, nigga, that pantry should be full on GP. Just like, you, nigga, go pay your girl. Hey, look, here go like a rack. Go stack this bitch up. Go to the local Walmart or whatever. Go to local Vons, whatever. Go load this house up. That's on GP. That's just because. That's just standard. Every house you got should be full of food, bro. Especially if you got kids.
It don't even make no sense, bro.
And it was, hey, by the way, nigga, he wasn't even the only kid in that house. It was like 4 of them in here.
Only kid that had anything to eat was that damn baby with the infant, which is good. I mean, at least the baby was able to eat. But it's like, y'all had the baby, bro, like smushed over in the damn corner, like set off to the side like a damn TV remote.
Yeah.
Had the baby laying over there like it, like, come on.
Yeah, that's
like an extra pillow.
That's
like it's almost like they was trying to barricade the baby to make sure she didn't fall or y'all sitting right there.
Facts.
That just goes to show motherfuckers ain't watching their kids.
Agreed. And I don't think that
baby on the couch.
That newborn baby shouldn't have even been in a house, the same household where they stripping and showing ass and popping pussy and shit. There's no way.
Charleston White gonna call motherfucking CPS on his ass.
Hey, facts, nigga. hey, real quick while we on that, man. We can move on from that, but I want to make this last comment. Like one thing about Charleston White, like this him trying to change. I don't know. You probably got a different feeling about this, bro. But I actually like him holding niggas accountable, bro. And not like sometimes he's excessive, bro. But just the idea of like, hey, don't be afraid to, you know, if somebody threatening your life or whatever, don't be afraid to involve law enforcement, bro. You know, as a civilian, don't let this rap culture stop you from doing quote unquote what's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, a lot of the stuff, I don't know if I spoke about this before, but a lot of the stuff that Charleston White says, I agree with, as far as like, you know, like how these rappers in this industry is like corrupting the kids' minds and things like that, and you like you said,
culture.
Right, and you said the holding people accountable, holding yourself accountable at the end of the day for the stuff that you're doing. Like I said, I think he's just full of antics. I think he enhanced the antics just because it started bringing in more money. Which, I mean, you know, I'm not here to tell people how to get their money, but I think certain things that he does is there. A lot of people say that what he does is disrespectful, but I think it's more so hurtful, the things that he does, because disrespect is like he says, and I think he does a good job of defending that. Disrespect is people talking about smoking hookah, people taking that all around the world, making it popular, people talking about, you know, or people making videos where they're going to people's grave sites and just all types of just foul things that we see in the industry. Where I think he's like, we need, if you guys are going to say what I'm saying is disrespectful, we need to be getting on these rappers for doing the same thing. So I think he used that and kind of turned it around on them to, you know what I mean, which was smart. So I think my whole thing with Charleston White, I think if you understand, or if you're able to separate, like it's almost like with your parents, like, you know, you take the good traits that you can take from them, and you learn from the bad traits as well. So I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you can learn to look past the antics that he does, because I've always said, like, Charleston White is, he actually goes out and does community work, like activist work, like, so anybody who says otherwise, it's like, okay, you can try to deny that, but that's what he does. So if he does that, then my whole thing is, everybody wants to say it's more about your actions than it is your words, and that, you know, words, you know, only go so far and that they don't mean nothing. But if that's the case, then his actions show a better version of himself than his actual antics on the internet, especially if he claims that he's just a character.
Which is unfortunate, because I feel like it dismisses the positive shit that you're doing in the community, doing these drives and giving back and like really trying to help the youth. But when you go online and you say, when you, I guess, feed into this back and forth beef with certain rappers, and when you do that type of shit, all the positive shit you're doing in the neighborhood's kind of void, right? To an extent, because you're not a
I mean, I don't think, because like I said, that's more important. That's more important. The fact that this nigga is actually
it's contradicting though.
I mean, I get it. I definitely agree that it's contradicting, because that's why I said, like, I think that his antics are overriding his actual work now, because he's getting too caught up in trying to be that character as opposed to just focusing on doing his shit. He's so caught up on the money that he's getting from acting an ass on the internet, as opposed to, you know what I mean, when he was trolling a little bit here and there. Okay, it's cool. And I think right now, like, I've been seeing a lot of interviews like he's been coming out with lately, where he's actually like, he's been calming down. He's just been like he'll still go off on certain things, but he hasn't been like saying anything like out of, like, he hasn't been saying anything crazy, like too crazy. He's just been like really talking. Like, I watched a live that he did where he was like actually giving like game to like a lot of YouTubers on like how to like, and he was talking normal, like he wasn't like he was yelling or like, because a lot of times I get on his lives, like, because I subscribe to his YouTube. I watch him. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't watch his page or whatever, but I don't watch a lot of his lives because, or like I won't watch him until like after, because it's like he'll do a lot of like trolling his fans, like, oh, like you guys will watch me do nothing, like, and he'll literally have the fucking camera up where he's just like he won't even be in frame. He'll just be walking around doing whatever, and people will have 600 people watching him. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be one of those niggas, so I don't really watch it. But I did see one where he was, like I said, he was giving game. He was answering questions on his live. People were asking him about like how to build your YouTube, and he was giving them secret. And he was like, he'll troll here and there, like, I shouldn't even be giving y'all all this shit. Like this is real game, but he was giving game. So I was like, if people, it takes, like I said, like I actually follow his page, even though I know he's a troll, but it takes you having to be a person that you can look past his trolling image to be able to see the value in what it is that he's talking about. And me, I'm one of those people, I know everybody's not perfect. So I'm not looking at people, especially with this media stuff. It's like, I know this stuff can get people enamored and get people in a mindset to where it'll blow their head up. And I think, you know, he's a victim of that. Now, whether or not he'll come back to you know, or whether or not he'll bring it down a notch and come back to teaching and showing people, you know, the real, now that he's got the audience. I think that will be the determining factor on whether or not he's just a complete asshole or not. But I get what you're saying. Like, it does, like, for people who don't know him,
muddies the water.
Like,
the water, bro.
That's why I think it's wrong, because for people who don't know him, when they see you, if all they see of you is the stuff, the crazy stuff on the internet, they're not gonna go and look into the fact that you're actually doing this. The only reason I know this is because
you follow
him. I follow him, and I was following him from the beginning since he first came out. And when he first came out, he was talking about how he actually goes out and helps to get laws changed or get certain people, young juveniles out of jail or keep them from getting life sentences and things like that. So I think that's more important, because I think I was talking to my cousin about this. I was saying that's more important, because to the people who, when we talk about the streets and all this, who like what people are doing and whether or not people are the trolling is good for the community, for the people who it actually matters to, like these youth and juveniles who are facing life sentences, that people like Charleston White, and it's not just him, but people like Charleston White who are helping to get those kids different retrials and different things to where they won't spend the rest of their life in prison because they made a mistake. Those are the people who it really matters to. The people we're talking about that look at his trolling and look at it as entertainment and focus only on that. Those are really just media fans. You feel me? And he's really just doing that. He's doing that trolling just to please them and get money.
Yeah, agreed. So when I said that, bro, I'm pretty, and it's other shit too. And like I said, bro, like nothing he do as far as the trolling is gonna undo the positive shit he doing in the community, bro. But if you're gonna be an activist, and I think I might have said this before on other videos, bro, be a complete package, bro. There's videos with him, you know, making racial slurs to Asians and saying he gonna rape women. Like, that shit is just it. Like you said, bro, and I respect the trying. I respect you really, not even trying, bro. I respect the work that you put in the community, bro. But to me personally, I can't. Like, I can respect that, bro, but I can't respect the entire movement, because it's still grimy niggas out here that see you on the internet, nigga, and you still have you got a following, you got an influence, and they see you going back and forth with this person and saying you gonna rape women and saying racial slurs. It's like, nigga, you can't. That's like MLK on his spare time when he trying to you know, preach black and white people coming together. On his spare time, he over here having beefs with other races, and then also making racial slur. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't even imagine MLK doing some shit like that. Like, okay, I do this. I got these great speeches where I'm trying to unite people and connect people, but then when I'm off duty here, I'm trolling with rappers and I'm making racial slurs. To me, it's just like, be a complete
now. See,
activist,
this is the thing, though. Now I get what you're saying, but also, if Martin Luther King was out there doing all, like, let's just say the internet was around at that time and he was doing all that trolling. If Martin Luther King was still able to rally people up to march and do things that he was talking about in his speeches, if he was still able to do that, I'm asking you, like, would that make a difference? Would you be like, I'm not gonna, because that's what I'm saying. It's about what you're actually doing. It's like, if he's actually changing and getting things, like if Martin Luther King still did what he did, but he was a troll like Charleston White. Let's just say, like, he still had all the achievements and he still helped with the integration of, you know, blacks and whites. Like, if he still had all those accolades, but he was just known as a troll, let's just, like I said, say the internet was out, or let's just say the news or the newspapers and stuff was putting this type of stuff out, and they put every single thing that he said and everything that he thought, because we don't know what Martin Luther King thought 24/7. So or what he said in his off time when the cameras and the people and all wasn't around. So if we were able to see that, and then we seen like, damn, like he said all this, would we feel different about the actual accomplishments that he made? So that's what I'm saying. Like the people who it matters to are the people who are getting out of jail, and like, damn, like I seen Charleston White actually fighting and going actually all these rappers talking about this, the police brutality and all this shit like that, and none of these niggas are showing up to court. You got Boosie showing up to court for YNW Melly, and YNW, the evidence, and I'm not like, again, I'm not gonna say until we actually get the actual verdict, but if you look at the evidence, if let's just say if he did what he did, you have people like Boosie who will go and support that rather than go and supporting these other kids or people in his neighborhood or his family members who he knows need help getting out of prison. Sure. So agreed. and you got a lot of them who don't do it because it's bad for their image. It's bad because they're pushing this gangster image, so it's bad for them to look like they're trying to be political. The last nigga to do that was Tupac. Yeah, facts. And this is why one of the reasons why I always go and say that Tupac was one of the greatest, because like I said, he was able to separate the two and be like, this industry, this music industry is just it's a platform that I can use to change certain shit in this world. A lot of these niggas have the opportunity to do that, but they don't. So Charleston White literally, and he even said, like I said, like another thing too that I respect, not necessarily about what he says, because he says a lot of shit that I don't respect, like you said, with the whole raping women and certain racist shit he says. I don't agree with a lot of that shit.
Killing babies and shit. Yeah,
like, but what I'm saying is, he even said, when I was on my super political, because you have videos from way back when Charleston White had the dreads and he was out and he was showing himself doing this stuff. Nobody cared. And he said that. He was like, nobody cared when I was doing this. But when I came out and said, fuck King Von and all this shit like that after he died, then you guys had something to say. And you guys are defending him and King Von. More and more information comes out that King Von was a murderer.
A serial murderer.
Yeah, they're calling him a serial murderer.
Some people even want to call him a serial killer, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. he comes out and Charleston White comes out and says, like, you guys didn't listen to me when I was talking about this, but you guys are listening to me when I'm talking about fuck this guy. Yeah, that's the only time you listen. Even when it comes to music, all we want to hear is fuck this nigga, fuck your dead homies, I'm smoking on this nigga, whoop de whoop, all this shit like that. That's all niggas want to hear. Facts. But at the end of the day, he's exposing that. He's exposing our, like, basically he's holding a mirror up to people. And I'm not saying that he's doing it the right way, but he is one of the few people who is doing it right now.
I will say this, bro. Overall speaking, and like you said, bro, I know that it's trolling. I just think it's distasteful. But overall, I'm a fan of Charleston White, bro. I like the message, bro. I like the what he's doing in the community. No other people in hip hop is doing that, bro. And we might have a select few, but I guess they don't have the eyeballs on them, bro. But I like what he's doing, bro. So there's some shit that I don't like, but if you look at it, because that was a good, I'm glad you said that, bro. That was a good analogy there, bro. If it was MLK and all the accomplishments he had, would you overlook that if he was just trolling on the internet? I want it, bro, and I would respect that. I do think that MLK would have a different image because they would have footage of this nigga talking about shit on the internet. He wouldn't have the same legacy as he has now. But ultimately speaking, bro, I think I respect him generally speaking because of the trying to stop the glorification of gangbanging, the help he does in the community and trying to help the youth. Like you said, like I said, bro, like no matter what you do on the trolling side, you can't undo the positive shit niggas do. Right. You know what I mean?
And you said it best, like you said, it's distasteful. Like the way he goes about it is distasteful. It's like it's certain shit I feel like he didn't have to say that I feel like he said just because he just wanted to get shot. Like he's a shock jock. He just wanted to get shock value. And it's like you didn't have to say that. Like you already had a certain following. You didn't have to go and say that to make people, because now you're just making yourself look like an asshole. and certain shit that he does or whatever. So it's just like,
and I hope that like him trolling, because you said something that was very interesting. You said that when he was doing the 100% right way, he wouldn't get the eyeballs. Niggas didn't care. But now that he's trolling, now he's getting the attention. I hope that's intentional. I doubt it, because that's some 3D chess type shit. Like, okay, niggas ain't listen to me here, so you know what? I'm gonna go in here and say fuck King Von that way. Like, that's some 3D chess that I don't know if niggas is really. I don't think it's intentional like that. But if it is, that's a clever nigga. That's a clever ass nigga, man.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what he basically, because when that video I was talking about with the YouTube thing, he was saying that like I basically I figured it out. He was like, I figured out how to use this YouTube shit. He was and he was breaking, like, there's a lot of stuff like those of y'all who are watching, I would just go look that. I don't know if you can type it, because he the way he drops his videos is a part of his thing. So, and that's what he was breaking down, like how he does it strategically to monetize himself and to get money and all these things like that. So, and he was trying to show people how to do it. So but yeah, you know, like you said, it's definitely no excuse for bigotry and just flat out arrogance. But we definitely, I think people should definitely look into the things that he's actually doing. And once he starts not doing these things that he's saying that he's doing, or once he starts you know, doing less of these things, or if he's not doing the things that he says he's doing, then we can start saying, okay, like this nigga. But unless you're doing what he's doing and more, I wouldn't necessarily say anything about it.
Agreed. All right, moving on. 50 Cent. I remember we talked about it already in this episode, bro. The whole no cash bail in LA. So 50 Cent has something to say about that, and I want to play you a little clip from this from this news organization and get your thoughts on the whole cash bail shit in general. You can see it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Rapper 50 Cent, as he is known,
50 Cent
and LA the city.
Hey, he low-key trolling when he said that. 50 Cent, like, he low-key hate nigga, but all right.
Is about to get out of control, he writes, over its bail policy, allowing more criminals to walk free. The rapper posting a local news clip about the far-left bail reform saying, quote, LA is finished. Watch how bad it gets out there. Shaking my head.
Yeah, man. So what's your thoughts on that, man? You think he got some, you think he's on to something, bro? You first and foremost, let me ask
he's saying, go ahead.
Go. Go.
So he said, okay, so he's asking, okay, so what's the law that, so LA is saying saying no cash bail. So no cash bail, just to explain that. Actually, here, let's look it up, bro. But I believe no cash bail is like, so right now when you go to jail, right? You get accused of a crime by law enforcement. They charge you for certain crimes that they think you committed. And what happens is when you go to jail, I believe you have a certain amount of time to get this, to come up with some money. You got to pay 10% of the amount, and you get released. No cash bail means that, and the reason why they did this, by the way, is because they say that rich people have an advantage. If they get in trouble, they can get bailed out. So they said no cash bail, which means that poor people get stuck in jail if they do crimes and rich people don't. So the whole idea of it is to make sure that poor people have the same, I guess, advantage as rich people. You feel me? So you get out without, without paying bail. But I'm gonna look up the definition right here. Okay, because I was gonna say, I thought that was more so like, when I heard no cash bail, I'm thinking more so like that just means you can't bail out.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna pull it.
Like,
nah. Hey, I thought the same thing when I first heard it. I thought the same thing, but nah, it don't mean that. It means the exact opposite.
I'm thinking like, okay, if that means you can't bail out, then that wouldn't necessarily mean that would mean that. I mean,
all right. So look, what does no cash bail mean? It says this system means that people with money can buy their way out of jail, no matter what their charges, while people without enough money are stuck in jail simply because they cannot afford to buy their freedom. This system is not only unfair, but also does not protect your safety.
That's weird.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts, man? So let me go back. So I personally think, bro, I don't know. I'm so impartial on that, bro, because on one hand, I get the idea of like niggas who papered up, they get their freedom instantly. And you might come from a poor family, you may make a mistake, and now you stuck in jail all the way until trial, which if you fight, I don't know if you noticed, but if you fight jail from inside, it's so much harder to win your case. You got to fight it from the outside, bro, being free. Man, I don't know, bro. This is a tough one.
I don't get how.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how, because it's definitely an unfair law, because you would think they would make it to where if you were rich, you can't just buy your way out of jail because you're rich.
Right.
But they're making it harder on the average person who normally wouldn't even pay. Like if they didn't have the money, they wouldn't pay bail. So it's not really affecting. I mean, if I'm understanding this right, it's not really affecting anybody in the sense of they're making it to where, okay, it's no cash bail. They're making it to where if you have the money, no matter what the charge, you can bail out. But they're making it to where if you don't have the money, that you can't bail out. If you don't have the money, you can't bail out anyway.
It's interesting, right?
So that's what I'm like. I'm trying to understand what they mean by that. Like I would think that it would be the opposite way around is what I mean. Like the poor person can actually bail out no matter what their charge is if they have the money.
Well, the idea is to make it to where you don't need money to bail out. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need you don't have to pay to bail out. You just I don't know who pays.
So they're basing it off of your status?
No,
like
I think
if you're rich.
Go ahead.
No, I mean like if you're rich, they're basically basing it off of that. Like, oh, you're rich, so you can automatically basically get out of jail free card for rich people.
It's assumed because if you rich and you go to jail, you got the bread to pay the bail. And if you poor, nigga, sometimes them bail fees, I don't know, they be high, nigga. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, but if you can't pay them, then how does that law affect you anyway? You're like, I can't pay it anyway. Really all that law makes it is just easier by law. If somebody looks up the law and tries to use that in court to say the law says that this person can bail out no matter what the charge is, if they're rich and have the money. But if you're broke then and you can't bail out anyway, they're basically saying if you're broke, I guess if they're saying that if you're broke or you don't have any proof, because you know how niggas be bailing out.
Yeah. And
they don't have any, like, there's no proof of where this money's coming from.
Right.
So they're basically saying if for the people who don't have the money, who is clear that you don't have the money, they're probably saying you can't, there's no way you can bail out. Like even if you have, even if like if there's no proof of how you have got this bail money, then you can't use that money to bail yourself out. Is what I would think that means.
Nah, pretty much what it is that it levels the playing field, because let's say, all right, you rich, I'm poor, right? We go to jail for the same exact crime, right? This is pre no cash bail. You rich, I'm poor. We both rob a store and we get locked up. The cops charge us with the same exact crime. You have enough financials to pay your bail, get out, you back on the streets and do whatever you do. Me, my family can't come up with let's say the bail is 5,000, right? You got that 5 racks. You pay it. You rich. You able to get out. I'm poor. I don't have that 5 bands to get out of jail when I commit that crime. So therefore, I'm stuck in there all the way until the court date or whatever, till I go to trial, which is the worst thing you could do is be in jail while you're going to trial. You want to be fighting while being free. So with that said, with the no cash bail, what that means is the rich person get out without paying, the poor person get out without paying. Did that make sense? It makes it to where both sides. Okay. I mean, it's not really helping rich people, but allegedly it's helping poor people.
Okay, so you're saying that both can get out. Basically, it's a get out of jail free card for both.
Sure,
okay, so
sure.
Okay,
exactly.
So in that case, then I definitely think that LA is finished, because that means that's my next question. Because if that means that niggas can just get off and
Yeah, you do a
whatever
crime.
they want to do is pretty much
you
like
rob some shit, bro, and then you right back on the streets, nigga. It's crazy to think about that, bro. You know, like I get. See, I don't see. That's what I'm saying with these laws. They either swing too far one way or too far the other way. They could have came with a more comprehensive solution to this than just saying nobody pays bail, bro. To me, that's just like it's like the equivalent to saying, hey, people, immigrants are gonna come here anyways. Just let them all in. You know what I mean? That's like the equivalent to that. It's like you don't always have to overcorrect.
Yeah, so it's basically them eliminating the whole bail system. Basically,
it's pretty much.
So that makes sense. Yeah, no, that definitely, it's definitely over with.
And LA already
a bunch of crime. It's about to be more crime. It's about to be like the 90s and the 80s probably. So it's already a lot of crime in LA right now. So
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. That's
so think about it. Think about it, nigga. You go to jail. I mean, unless you get denied. Let's say you get denied it, but let's say you go to jail for nigga. All right, let's say you go to jail for attempted murder. And then you right back on the streets. Now you can finish the job.
Yeah. Now,
now
look at this though. Okay. Now, because I get it. Yeah, because you got some niggas who will bail out off of murder. And you're like, how the fuck did that nigga bail out? It's like, okay, yeah. So they're basically making like nigga, like you, like okay. Now, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Does that mean 50 Cent is pro niggas being locked up?
See, don't look at it like that, bro. Don't look at it like that, because like when you say it like that,
I'm just being petty. But I'm just saying
that, it sounds bad, bro. But
I just 50 Cent vouching for niggas to be locked up.
Right.
He's basically saying lock these niggas up because this about to get crazy out here, and I'm not trying to get robbed.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, bro. You make it sound harsh, but I think the nigga just, he probably got some property in LA. Nigga, he just concerned about the community.
He's afraid his house is gonna get hit in LA while he's gone, and he's like, whoever does it, I want them niggas to be locked up. It sounds like, because it's like, nigga. I mean, I'm not now. Like I said, us talking from just regular, average, everyday civilians. We. Like, I think it's definitely a bad thing because you're gonna have a lot of niggas out that shouldn't be out. There's a lot of niggas who are in who shouldn't be in, but there's a lot of niggas.
Right.
And let's just keep it real. A lot of niggas who are in there who probably need not necessarily to be in there for the rest of their life or to be in there for super long periods.
Depending
of time.
on what they did, nigga. Depending on what
they need.
Did,
exactly. But some niggas need to be up in there. Yeah. At least need to sit down for a little bit and reevaluate some shit.
Absolutely.
Now is he saying, because I would think that he would be anti niggas being locked up? I think, because if he is saying that it's okay, then he's on some Charleston White shit.
Look, 50 Cent, I don't know if he been supporting Trump lately. Understandably so. These niggas is rich, and Republicans is known for tax breaks and and business benefits and all this shit. You know what I mean? So and what also goes along with Republicans is they really harsh on crime. It's some left-wing shit, some Democratic states that are super easy. Like, he shouldn't do that much time. He only pistol whipped a nigga and robbed a store. He shouldn't be locked up for that long. That's so like left shit.
50 Cent works with the police. That's known. That,
to me, it sounds like 50 Cent is just changing. Because if you look at his old self before the fame, before the money, he was the same criminals that he's advocating to stay in jail. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say, I'll take that back. I'm not gonna say he works with the police, but like he usually deals with the police as far as like his security and shit. So it's like he's probably just like, man, like it's about to be a bunch of ignorant niggas out here.
He ain't wrong though.
In LA. So like I said, I don't think he's wrong. I'm just wondering like how, like I said, it's like some niggas be saying certain things where it's like y'all niggas are, I don't know. It's just like I was saying before, man, this gangster rap shit, this gangster rap is over with. They tried to revive it with the drill culture. It's over with. So
yeah, I agree. All right, moving on. The next one is actually, I know you've been hearing about this, bro. Lil Baby, man. What you think about Lil Baby, bro? What you think about Lil Baby?
They was cradling Lil Baby like he was a baby.
These These billionaires demasculating these fucking gangster rappers, bro.
This is why,
sad,
man. Some niggas just need to like, oh man, you got to be prepared for this shit. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Look at that picture, bro.
Ain't no damn way. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get off of me,
yo, that's crazy.
There would have been a video immediately following of me pushing this nigga off me. Like
that part.
Hold on.
And there's an interesting take of like these niggas, they look up to these billionaires because they aspire to be one, bro.
Yeah.
So their level of respect to them is so far beyond, like you said, pushing them niggas off of them. You embracing that billionaire. Come on, man. Come give me a big old hug, man.
These niggas are supposed to be the niggas that they're trying to pump fear into people's hearts to make it seem like they the most gangster niggas.
Crazy.
Out. And this is the kind of niggas, this is the kind of shit that they're doing. So like I said, it gets gangster rap is over with. Like these rappers just need to just start rapping about other shit or just change their genre and start dabbling in the pop or rock or something. Cause it's like, nigga, this hip hop, what y'all doing, y'all trying to claim that it's something that it's not. And this shit right here is ridiculous because ain't no way.
And then you know what? Let me play the clip of this nigga's on the jet. And he getting on his head like, oh, this the nigga that took the picture right here. Yo, let me see.
Lil Baby's clowning him.
Lil Baby. So the billionaire that's hugging him right there, his name is Mike something. And he's they on the jet and Lil Baby's. This is like a Lil Baby kind of responding to it. Like he pretty much saying like he responds to the pictures that was took, and he's on the jet. Hold up.
Come on, man. That's an L for Lil Baby.
Big time. Especially because these niggas supposed to be these. Is it right here? Oh, I think this is it. Hold up. Let me see.
What is this?
Hold up. Let me see if this is the video. Come on, play it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Nigga, we about to play this shit. Yeah, found it. All right, so check it out. Let's remove that. Watch this shit, nigga. So this is the response this nigga, I guess, had about this shit. You can see that?
Yeah.
All right, so check it out.
And my girl, she be like, all y'all doing in the shower.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. Come and hug you.
Why they say I'm gonna come and hug you?
Oh, see.
Because he know that this is crazy. These niggas ain't dumb. He knows that this is a bad image for a gangster rapper to be, you know, like you're supposed to be this hardcore nigga. You letting a grown ass man hug you from the front and behind, which is crazy.
Oh, that sounds crazy. Pause. That sounds crazy. That motherfucker was that's crazy.
Don't be making fun of me when I'm drunk.
Look how big this nigga smile is.
Yeah. Gums everywhere.
That nigga happy there.
Gums everywhere. He loving that shit.
He loving it, bro.
He like, oh man,
loving it, bro.
Man, this is sad. This is terrible.
I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You two drunken hugs are coming tonight.
Hold up, Mike.
Meek Mill like pause.
Get up me, man.
Look. This is this nigga. This is Meek Mill right here. This nigga laying on Meek Mill legs, nigga.
Nah, Meek Mill. Y'all niggas play too much.
Man, look, this man on my legs, y'all.
Nah, y'all niggas play too much.
Nah,
y'all
too much.
That's not cool for anybody, but you too grown for that.
Nah, for sure. But you know what though? But that's what I'm saying. You're so right, bro. If this the type of niggas you want to be around, this the culture you want to embrace that shit, bros. Don't rap about being this hardcore gangbanger. Exactly. Don't rap about being this dope pusher. Don't rap about being this alpha male type nigga, bro. Embrace the love from the billionaires, nigga.
They trying to mush that shit together. They trying to mush it and make it the same thing.
You can't. You think? Let me tell you something. You think the billionaire Michael something, whatever. You think that nigga's out here? You think he cares about the gang culture? You think he cares about hip hop culture, bro? Because if he did, this nigga wouldn't be trying to. He knows, like I said, he knows what he's doing, bro. That's why he's like, I'm gonna hug you, because he know how bad of a look that is. But for him, that's everyday shit. But when you talk about rappers, it's a different ball game. You feel me?
This shit is disrespectful. They're making us look like clowns out here.
That part.
But hey, these are the people these are your kings, people.
Yeah.
These are the people that you guys look at as your kings.
Yep. These are your idols. These are your idols here. All right. I got one more. This one kind of funny. I found this video. I know I got a lot of shit, bro, but I found this video on Twitter. This shit is funny as fuck, bro. Watch this shit. I had to switch it up, man. We talk about a lot of shit on here, but niggas never really get serious. But look and watch this video. So this is a video of a nigga who he was still in that, I don't know what, Forever 21. And this nigga ran away, went to the roof, and this is the aftermath of that shit. Look at this shit.
It's not gonna work, bro. You shimmying around the parking lot is not gonna help you, bro.
Look at this.
Oh, he way up there too. This ain't gonna be good.
You have to drop. What you gonna do now, bro?
Yo.
Whoa. And he still got the clothes in his hand.
Yeah.
You done fucked up. You done fucked up.
He think he can make it.
Look.
Oh, that nigga was way further up there than I thought.
All right, bro.
Yo,
that nigga said, "All right, bro." He's like, "I told you."
One more time.
He's like, "Whoa."
You done fucked up.
He said, "You done fucked up." You know you done fucked up, right?
Oh, this nigga almost killed himself.
Look at that.
Oh, he said, "Boom."
All right, bro.
Oh man,
that shit's hilarious.
Come on,
nigga.
dog. This nigga almost killed himself trying to what?
Yo, that shit is hilarious.
He probably still took off with them clothes too.
Oh yeah, you know it. As soon as I hate that they stopped recording, but this nigga went and put his shit in the bag and dipped, bro.
He's like, I'm still alive.
You took too big of a fall to not get them clothes, nigga.
Man,
you better, at that point.
You might as well at that point.
And that shit was how many, bro? That was at least 2 stories. How many feet was that, bro? 50 feet?
That dude was up there. I know he was down there like.
I know
when I came down.
I know this nigga ankles was like fucked up, bro. I know he was licking when he got up, bro.
Type shit. That's crazy.
Oh, that crate challenge shit was funny, bro. Remember that shit, bro? Hey, why was all black people doing the crate challenge, nigga?
Because black people always want to involve themselves. We always want to involve ourselves with some shit.
Yeah. So that's it, man. That's all I got, bro. Actually, I got this one. This one I posted on my channel. I thought it was funny. Hold up, me 1 second. This nigga almighty suspect. Oh, did you see that video I posted or no?
No, I don't think I've seen it yet.
Okay, good. Okay, so you go see it for the first time. This shit funny. There's also some funny shit. Where is it at? Yeah, this actually from my channel right here. Can you see this shit?
Yeah.
All right, so watch this, man. This almighty man. This nigga might have crabs or something, man. Check this out.
Talent, but if you got talent, you can't be mad. You got, hey, bitch, I'm the only nigga with talent.
Oh,
yeah, nigga, deep in there too, nigga. What the fuck?
With talent, but if you got talent, you can't be mad.
And this nigga went under. See, this is why niggas be letting niggas get away with too much. I would have been on that nigga's head like, bro, did you just dig all the way in your drawers?
Bro, look. So look, nigga, nobody said nothing to that nigga. They was both looking directly at him. Y'all seen him, and he didn't just like adjust his boxers. Okay,
like,
this nigga went underneath the boxers.
Clearly, too.
And then pants went up. Like you can see this nigga was scratching. And I bet money after the show. Hey man, good show. Good show, bro.
And they was dapping him up too, especially Adam 22.
Dapping him up with good show, bro. Like, nah, nigga, you just scratch your nuts. Nigga,
that's
what the
foul.
fuck? That's crazy, right?
Foul. Niggas is just embarrassing themselves more and more and more.
On camera, and then for you to not give a fuck that there's cameras there, bro, and not give a fuck that afterwards, niggas gonna shake your hand. I know everybody, they be sharing food in there, like, nah, nigga.
That's foul.
That's
foul
bro.
play.
Niggas ain't doing that, bro.
That's foul play.
Niggas is crazy. But yeah, man. That's it for me, man. You got anything, bro? We already at an hour 10.
Oh man. I don't got nothing right now, man. We pretty much covered it all.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah. Talk to
man. That shit is crazy. But I did want to say again, we back in here, man. 5 weeks now straight. Getting it in. You know what I mean? WSPN, we in here. WSP Nest Network, we in here. We doing it. We We bringing y'all the news, man. We bringing y'all the weekly buzz, man.
Facts.
It was funny because I only got 140 subscribers. I appreciate all
you
my
got
140.
140.
But
that's what's up.
I started to see as my videos and my views start to go up. It's funny because I started to see people just trolling me in the comments for just the funniest thing. So it's just funny to me. I just thought I would just point that out. I just thought it was funny.
Go with the territory.
Yeah, it's like you start to see when you're starting to do this. It's like I'm not even a big platform. I can only imagine if I was bigger, but I don't really respond to it. Like as far as like I'm not one of them people who are going to go in the comments and be arguing, going back and forth. I just think it's funny. As long as y'all keep watching, man, keep watching my channel, whether you hate it, like it or not. Just keep supporting. While you there hating, you might as well hit that like button. Subscribe. You ain't got to hit the notification bell. Just hit that subscribe button if you don't fuck with the channel. And just do that, man. And make sure y'all go to SQUADCAST TV. Y'all follow his content, man. Just remember, y'all, this is all fun and games. We doing this. We just commentating, enjoying, enjoying each other's time, talking with each other. And hopefully you guys enjoy it too, man. If you guys have any in particular topics you want us to talk about, hit my DM on Brett on my IG, Brett Winter 2.0 right there at the bottom. You can hit Chucky up. And let us know, man, what y'all want to see, what y'all want us to react to, what y'all want to hear, man. But we back up in here, man. Watch Nest, man. WSPN, man. Episode 5, Brett Winter TV, SQUADCAST TV, SQUADCAST TV, Brett Winter TV. We all in that, here, man.
All that.
Rocking and rolling. We always in motion, and we just kicking the shit, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. If you got anything to say, Chucky.
Facts. Yeah, man. I just want to say, hey, thank y'all for watching. Anybody who tapped in on Facebook or Twitter, please go to my YouTube and subscribe, man. And if y'all can watch it there, that'll be better. I'm trying to grow the YouTube and everything, man. Like I said, Brett Winter 2.0. Follow my boy. Y'all already know where I'm the Chucky on all platforms other than YouTube. I'm SQUADCAST TV. Tap in. This is a WSP Nest. We do these every week, man. Make sure y'all keep it locked in. By the way, merch coming soon. Merch coming soon. My website just got completed. I'm about to me and Mr. Brett Winter here about to do some collab, and he gonna help me get some designs for y'all, man. So I appreciate everything, man. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. This the Watch Nest, man. Peace.